Okay, sorry. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق والمرسلين سيدنا محمد الصادق الوعد الأمين أما بعد. So inshallah today we'll talk about two prophets. The first one is Idris and the second one is Hud. And inshallah we'll start with Idris alayhi salam because his story is a little bit short. Okay, so Idris alayhi salam, Allah have sent him after Nuh. And we all know the story of Nuh at this point. We from last time when those good people, the shaitan whispered to them, to the people after they died, to make a status, right? Remember, this was the first shirk that they have on this earth. Now, what happened after that? Allah have sent another prophet. His name is Idris, alayhi salam, and Allah mentioned him in the Quran, and he said, وَرَفَعْنَاهُ مَكَانًا عَلِيًّا. And we will explain this ayah more in details because it has a wonderful story behind it. Now, Idris alayhi salam, when Allah have sent him to this earth to guide people that there is no God but Allah, which is Tawheed. And that's exactly the whole, all the prophets came with Tawheed. And what Tawheed is basically means to worship Allah alone and not to associate anybody with Him. And that is very important because they were actually like, imagine that instead of praying to Allah, they're praying to these statues to or asnam to make them closer to Allah. And that's what they thought. And that's why Allah have sent those prophets to make them there's like, no, there is no point of having a barrier in between me. Just pray towards Allah directly. And yeah. Now, Idris alayhi salam, he was very well known in some knowledge, such as he was really good in writing. His handwriting was really good, and like calligraphy in general. Like in Arabic, for example, we have 16 types of calligraphy, and some of them are really nice and moving signs or something. But he was really good in that study as well. And the falak, yeah. And Al-Falak is basically like study the stars and the universe all around him. And he was the first one to write in the pen with a pen. Um, and also he was also well known, when making clothes, like stitching the clothes in its script or something, or making clothes from the beginning. He was very well known by doing that as well. Now, what happened after that, he's also really good in farming and building and making infrastructures. So, with all of that being said, now what would Allah mention about Idris alayhi salam in the Quran? Allah says in the Quran, وَرَفَعْنَاهُ مَكَانًا عَلِيًّا. The word رَفَعْنَاهُ means we raised him in a high rank. Why? Now Allah told Idris that every day that he lived, he get the same amount of reward as every single one who lived at that time, which is a big deal. Now Idris alayhi salam he saw an angel and he asked him, if you see the angel of death, I want you to ask him to extend my life more. That way, the more he live, the more reward he will get, and the more good deed he's gonna do. The ajr. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he used to guide people. People used to follow his guidance, and the Prophet ﷺ told us, الدال على الخير كفاعله. The one who tell others for good, it's like he have done it. And this is very important for us as well. If it's time for salah, for example, oh, let's remind our daddy or mommy, oh, we have to go to pray. If you remind them just by saying that, you're actually going to get rewarded as everybody who listened to what you just mentioned. And this is important. And now, what happened in the story of Idris alayhi salam, that's where it get more interesting. Allah commanded the angel of death to take the soul of Idris on the fourth level of Jannah, the fourth heaven. And the angel of death is like, as if he's like talking to himself. There is no way. I know that prophet, he's literally on earth. And what happened is, was very interesting. Remember when we talked about Idris, when he saw that angel, he took him to the first heaven, second heaven, third heaven, fourth heaven. And on the fourth heaven, he saw the angel of death coming down. And he asked him about Idris, to extend his life longer, because that's what Idris' request was. And he said, "Where is Idris right now?" And he told him he's literally on a wing. So he was carrying Idris alayhi salam with him. And he told him how much longer he has. He's like, he has no more single breath. So it was his time to die at that time. And subhanAllah, that's interesting. Now, we have 5 things to learn from this story. I know it's really short, but there's 5 things that we need to learn. Um, Number one is worshiping Allah alone is a true success. And number two, the believer, he has to do a lot of tasbih, a lot of dhikr. And that's what Idris alayhi salam used to do. And he used to guide others. And number three, that's what we're going to be to that point, which is المؤمن يحب للناس ما يحب لنفسه. And that will lead us to another hadith. لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. You will never be a true believer unless you are loving for others what you love for yourself. And this is very important. Now, for example, we love to play certain games or to eat certain food. What if we give that food to people who need it? That will be such a good example of applying that hadith. Number four, the believer knows, teach other what he knows. Because just because you know, that's not enough. You should share it and help others who might be need help in that case. And finally, the believers serve and help others as well. Now we're gonna move on to the second story that we have, inshallah. Well, second prophet, which is Hud, alayhi salam. And the story of Hud, he lived in a place called Yemen. And Yemen, specifically, there's a city there called Hadramaut. So that prophet, when Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, after the Tufan, which is the flooding, yeah,
No one.
can you guys hear me?
You spoke about Yemen.
Yeah.
No?
Awesome. Right. Now let's keep it moving. So the people that Allah have sent Hud to, they're called the people of Ad. That's their name. That might be one of the questions, so pay attention to those details. And that land that the people of Ad, when Allah have sent it, so the book that Allah have sent to them was called Al-Ahqaf. And that area, sorry, not the book, that area was called Al-Ahqaf, and that was a mountain of sand in Yemen. And if you've ever visited Yemen, it has a lot of sand in it. It's like, Saudi Arabia, under it is Yemen. That's exactly, imagine so many desert and so many mountains and so on and so forth. And it was literally on the sea. So you can see the sea from that area. And awesome. And those people, when Hud alayhi salam came to them and he told them, "Oh, instead of worshiping the Asnam, why don't you worship Allah alone?" And instead of thanking Allah for everything that Allah have given them, they said like, "No, we're just gonna do what our father and mother, grandfather used to do, and worship the same idols that they were doing." And that's subhanAllah, that's what we have interaction and think about things that we have in our mind um, without their even thinking about Allah Azza wa Jal. So they deny stopping or worshiping the Asnam, and there's like, no, we're not gonna worship Allah, we're just gonna keep doing what our fathers have done. And subhanAllah, there were people that were aware of the miracles of Nuh alayhi salam, of the Tufan, of the drowning of the whole earth, they're submerging. Then Allah, yeah, that's good. So فبعث الله, then Allah have sent Hud among them to tell them and to guide them. And one of the criteria of Hud alayhi salam, he was really strong physically, like his body was really well built. And he was among them, well known from the people, because that used to be a big deal. Like he was from the tribe of so and so, and that tribe, back in the day, they used to be very proud of their tribe. Like, oh, I'm from this tribe, and so because it was known by strength and so on and so forth, having more kids. And so that was a sign of strength. That nowadays, it might be a sign of strength like having a lot of money, but subhanAllah, also taqwa and iman is also another one. Um, okay, now let's keep it moving. That part is going to be more interesting. Um, okay. So he told him, I'm just delivering a message of Allah. And وَإِنِّي رَسُولُ اللَّهِ إِلَيْكُمْ. I'm just a prophet of Allah. أُبَلِّغُكُمْ رِسَالَاتِ رَبِّي. I'm just delivering وَأُنذِرُكُمْ. So there is a warning. So if you don't listen to what Allah have told you, and he told him the sign. I was like, yeah, the miracles. So now he told him, if you're not listening to what Allah have told you, there will be a punishment. Now, the people of Hud, there's no way that there will be a punishment. They don't even understand the concept, subhanAllah. Even though Allah have given everything that they were wanted it. And the only thing that he was telling them, instead of worshiping all of these idols, just worship Allah alone and stop worshiping the idols. And they said, oh Hud, if you don't come with the bring evidence, what they mean by that is if you don't bring the punishment, then stop making the da'wah, stop telling us to do what you want us to do. And that's what they thought. And they deny his message, and they asked him to bring the punishment, subhanallah, instead of like just, even if they don't want that, they ask for the punishment, which is the worst thing ever. After they asked for the punishment, that the punishment came to them. Now we're gonna start how the punishment was. The people of Hud, they stayed on that same situation for a period of time. Okay, and he stayed with them, and he kept making da'wah until was the time, and that they were asking for the punishment, and they was like, oh yeah, hurry up for the punishment. So they don't even believe him, he's a prophet. That's why they want to see the punishment. Then the sky stopped from raining. It was really well known that area, it's raining almost all the time. For a period of time, the sky stopped raining, and the earth stopped. Like there is eyes from the earth that bring water. All that stopped. And also the rivers also become less and less. In those 3 years, after 3 years, whole years, no raining, the water is less, everything is less. Then they send a group of people, the people of Ad, they send a group of people to Hud, to ask him to bring, to ask your God to bring us some water from rain and so on and so forth. And he told them, you've asked for the punishment. The punishment that they will see is going to be very interesting. We'll see it, inshallah. So they saw 3 white clouds coming towards them, and a red one and a black one. And one of them called to the sky. Yeah, do you have a question, Rami?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna put everybody mute. That way it's not gonna disturb everybody. Unless if you have a question, you can unmute yourself. Okay. That's yeah, we stopped on the punishment, yes, and they saw 3 clouds. Yes. All right, and one of them called to the sky, choose, they literally said, oh, everybody will choose his own sahaba or cloud, that way it's gonna come to them. That's what they're told. And each one came among us, another groups among the people of Ad, and they thought that it's gonna be raining, and it's gonna be, that's what they were waiting for, the rain, because it wasn't raining for like about 3 years. Then that cloud came to the people of Aram, which is also another group that were in the same area, and they thought that Sahaba has rain and good things, but that was the opposite. Then Allah have sent the wahi and through Jibreel to tell Hud alayhi salam, and the punishment is gonna start, and you gotta leave that area. You're gonna leave that city. And he asked him to tell them the punishment will be like in like 8 days. So it's gonna be really bad punishment. The first thing what's gonna happen is a very strong wind will come from that cloud. Um, it was mentioned in the Quran, فَأَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِمُ الرِّيحَ الْعَقِيمِ, which means the wind that it doesn't even bring the rain. It's not, it's a dry wind. Every woman, let me tell you, طيب, even to the point that every woman that's carrying a baby, the baby will come out immediately at that time. So it was really a big deal. Because it's a punishment of Allah, and all of them were agreeing that Hud alayhi salam, they deny his message, as we mentioned. So we're almost done with that story. So just stuck for a little bit for like 5 minutes. So what happened is those wind that was very strong, as we mentioned, Allah mentioned in the Quran, فَأَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ رِيحًا صَرْصَرًا عَاتِيَةً سخرها عليهم 7 ليال وثمانية أيام حسوما. How long the punishment was? 7 nights and eight, like in total of 8 days. That have like the beginning of the morning until the beginning of the eighth morning. So it's like 8 days in total, 7 nights. Those nights wasn't the easiest. It was really tough on those people that they deny the message of Allah. And after those 8 days, nothing was there but the dust. Imagine the whole houses, the people, imagine everything was turning to a dust. Nothing was capable of handling what was going on at that time. Okay. And there were a group of people that they went to the cave, and even there, the wind were capable to enter to the cave and destroyed everything because their houses was encaved in the mountains. Right. But now I have some questions, and I want to see hands or if I'll talk about the benefits after. But what things that we can learn from this story, guys, or both of the stories? What do you guys, if you have anything in mind, what do you guys think? Okay. If you know, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself. Type. That's okay. We'll keep that at the end as well. The first thing is never ever think that all of this power that we have, all the strength that we have, is going to benefit us in a way if Allah doesn't want this. So what does that mean? All the wealth, all the strength, all the physical thing, or the not physical thing, the other stuff that we have, all this is from Allah. And all of a sudden, if Allah wants that to go away, it will go away. And second thing that we should have in mind, thanking Allah for everything that we have. Guys, stop for a sec. Look around you. Look at yourself. You're healthy. That's big blessing that we have in our life. If you want to appreciate your life and your health, just visit the hospital one day. You'll see people literally paying money just to breathe or paying money just to get pain relief, or there is so many things that we don't even have to think about. Allah is like making it easy for us. Oh, we don't even think about it. We have it as a granted. But no, we should thank Allah for the wealth, for the family, for the people that we have in our life that makes it so much easier. And they're helping us in a way that, by the way, it's way bigger than that. But this is a small version of thanking Allah for what we have. Okay. Third thing is never ever ask for the punishment. Let's see. Yeah, never ask for the punishment of Allah, because we just saw what happened in this story, because they asked for the punishment of Allah and they had it. Now, number 4 is always ask Allah for the mercy. Of course, number 4, Allah saved the mu'mins, because before the punishment start, there was a wind that only took the souls of the good ones, because they're not gonna feel the pain or the punishment, or they're gonna suffer. Number five, الشرك سبب الشقاء, meaning disbelieving in Allah and associating people with Allah is the reason of suffering and having rough life in this life and after. All right, that will be the story of Hud alayhi salam. And inshallah, next Saturday we'll do the story of Saleh, if we have inshallah life. Right. Do you guys have any questions? Okay. If there is no questions, we can start the book again. Yes. All right.
Can you send the link?
Sure. I haven't even started it. So 1 second.
Yay.
All right. Let's see. Do you guys want a specific game? Write it in the comment. Okay. All right. Write in the comments. I want to see comments.
Got it. I typed, someone's tapping comments. I got crypto.
Got it. Thank you. All right, let's see. All right, one crypto, one cafe. What about the rest, guys? You don't want to play? Okay, we have two cafe. Okay. Remember, guys, we have two games. So the first one might be cafe. Okay, we have gold. Okay. What about the rest? Okay, so we'll do cafe first, then we're gonna do the second one. Okay, inshallah. All right, where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here. All right, awesome. So, all right, guys, we'll make it.
I don't see the link.
I haven't sent it yet. 1 second, Rami.
Oh, okay.
Now I'll send the link right now. All right. Can you guys see it? Mine's first. Elena. All right. Basim and Dania. Maha. Okay. Rahman. Rami, are you able to join? Rami, are you capable? Okay, the list competition. The more people, the more competition. So there's more chances that for everybody to win. All right, who's not joining? Lion, where is to join? She's gonna join?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We're six. I think one more. To join. Give it okay, give you guys 30 seconds, okay? Then we're gonna start the game. Okay, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're starting right now. Okay, we have a Larine as a winner today. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. We'll do another one right now. Congratulations, Larine. All right, we'll do it again. All right, this time type in the comment the other game that you guys want. I've heard some of you want Gold Quest. Do you guys want that? Show me in the comments to see. Mm. Okay, do you guys want to do? I see some say crypto, gold. We need someone. Okay, have two crypto. Oh, three crypto. Okay. All right. Seems like a lot of people like crypto, so we'll do that. Inshallah. All right. Well, just make.
Can you send us the link?
Of course, yes.
Wait, this is crypto hack, right?
Get ready, guys. The link is there.
Wait, is it crypto hack?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready? Five people. We're seven, so one more. What are we missing? Okay. We'll start in like 20 seconds. All right, guys, yellow. Ready, can? Wait, we're starting right now. Get ready. One, two, three. Oh, where is it? Oh, guys, I forgot how to start it. Starting. Oh, right here. Oh my God. All right. That's gonna be the last game, guys. Enjoy.